Balance is bliss. At the very beginning of the Gita, Krishna says that the meeting of the Indriyas, senses, with the external objects causes polarities of pleasure and pain. He tells Arjun to learn to tolerate them as they are transient. In the contemporary world, this is expressed as this too shall pass. If this is inculcated at experiential level, we can transcend these polarities to find them equally acceptable. There are 5 Indriyas, namely vision, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Their corresponding physical parts are eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. The sensory parts are those parts of the brain which process the physical inputs of these respective organs. However, these sense instruments have a lot of limitations. For example, the eye. It can only process a particular frequency of light, which we call visible light. Secondly, it can't process more than 15 images per second. And this is the basis for the creation of videos and movies, giving us the pleasure of screen watching. Thirdly, it requires a minimum amount of light to be able to view an object. These limitations of Indriyas hinder our ability to differentiate between the Sat, permanent, and the Asat, impermanent, and make us perceive the rope as a coiled snake. Even the sensory part of these instruments in the brain are handicapped by the limitations of these instruments. Secondly, they suffer from the fine-tuning done to them, especially during the childhood, which is termed as hardwiring. This results in motivated perception to see what we want to see and hear what we want to hear. This inability to see Sat and the tendency to gravitate towards Asat results in misery. Krishna says that when we maintain a balance during the onslaught of the polarities of pleasure and pain, we are eligible for the Amrit, moksha, which is liberation here and now.